Nope.
I run a business for a very specific group of people. That group of people are those who want someone dead, but are too lazy to do it themselves. The name isn't important. If you want me bad enough, you'll find me. I get all sorts of clients. Husbands, wives, pissed off co-workers who just got laid off. Revenge is the product I sell, and it just so happens to be very popular. I do take requests for an extra fee. I can make them feel pain, end it quick, make it look like a suicide. I have a pretty strong reputation on the streets due to my strict adherence to 2 rules. Always complete the job, and never leave a trace. Obviously, I can't have people knowing who I really am, so whenever I'm on duty, talking to clients, I wear a mask and dark sunglasses. I also employ a full-length coat, gloves, and a bowler hat, leaving absolutely no identifiable or traceable qualities. I speak as little as possible, and change my tone quite frequently, so they'll never be able to tell my real voice. You may be wondering why I'm telling you all of this. The main reason is, I'm not going to get another chance to do so. Because I'm about to perform my last job ever. Let me explain. I was waiting near the shipyards to meet a client. She was late, something I rarely tolerate. However, funds were running low, so I needed to make an exception, which I exceptionally hate doing, but I didn't have much of a choice. She finally came around the corner of the building, 15 minutes later than she said she would be. I almost blew my cover when I instantly recognized her. It was my wife. I wanted to say something, but I couldn't. I had a professional reputation to uphold, and it wasn't my first time working with someone I knew. Before she could even speak, I held up my hand. "You're late," I stated flatly. "Do you have my payment?" She held up a suitcase, turned it towards me, and opened it up. $75,000, just like I promised," she stammered nervously. I counted it all, making sure I wasn't getting scammed. I finished counting, closed the case, and looked at her. She was wringing her hands nervously, obviously not wanting to be with me very long. "Who's the target?" I asked, injecting no emotion, wanting to stay as professional as possible. She was quiet for a second, and then blurted out, "I think my husband's cheating on me." I was taken aback. I would never cheat on my wife. If there's one thing I hate more in this world than liars, it's cheaters. I never get personal with clients, but I had to ask. Continuing my flat, uninterested tone, I asked, "And why is that?" She looked at me, tears streaming down her face. "He's gone every night. He said he's going to work, his second job, but he always comes back with a smile on his face and in a much better mood. I just know he's sleeping with another woman. You'll kill him for me, won't you?" I was faced with quite the moral dilemma. If I said no, my reputation would be instantly ruined, and my business would crumble to the ground. It only takes one mistake for your clients to lose faith in you. So I swallowed my fears, blocked out the voices in my head, screaming to tell the truth. And I simply replied, "Yes," and vanished into the shadows. So here I am, sitting in the alleyway outside my apartment building. Beside me, as I type this, sits a loaded revolver with one bullet. This whole time I've been typing, I've been trying to figure out which I value more, my life or my reputation. I wouldn't want this to be the first job I fail, right? Hello, dear listener, and thank you for joining me in this week's video. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. But if you don't, I promise I won't send anybody after you in the middle of the night to handle your insubordination. I'm just kidding, guys. Shout out to this author. I've worked with this person before, Reddit user. I did it, mommy, I told a story. Link in the description, and I'm also going to put their other story, Cooking with Carolyn, on screen now if you want to check that out. With that said, everybody, remember to stay safe out there. I'll be seeing you in the next video.